came home early and heard my husband bragging about Thursdays, so I packed and walked out. I'm 27, married 3 years, and tonight I decided I'm leaving my husband without a word. I got home early from my sister's place around 9 p.m. The house was dark, except for his office light down the hall. I walked to the kitchen for water and heard him on a call. His voice had that smooth, flirty tone I used to fall for. Then I heard him say, "Yeah, she has no idea. I've been seeing you for 8 months." I froze with my hand on the fridge. He kept talking like it was funny. "She keeps asking why I work late Thursdays, so I tell her it's a standing meeting with the Denver team." He laughed and said, "She believes it because she always believes me." My throat went tight, but I stayed silent anyway. Then he said the part that snapped something in me. "No, she won't leave. She can't afford to. Her student loans are $47,000. Her job pays $52K, and she needs my income for the house and car. Where's she gonna go?" I shut the fridge softly, grabbed my keys, and walked out like I was going to run an errand. In the car, my hands shook so bad I almost dropped my phone. I drove until I saw a bright Target sign and pulled into the parking lot. I sat there for 2 hours, first crying hard, then going completely calm. When I stopped crying, I started building my exit like a checklist. First, I opened the baby monitor app we still had from when we talked about kids. It was still linked to his office. I recorded the rest of his call and saved it. Next, I called my best friend. She answered on the first ring and didn't ask why. She just said, "Tell me where." I said, "Tomorrow, 6 a.m. She said, "I'll be there with my truck and my brother's coming." I called my brother next. He sent me $2,000 before I finished explaining. My mom started changing every shared password the second she heard my voice. I could hear her muttering while she did it. Then I pulled up the folder on my phone, the one my husband never noticed. 3 months ago, he told me we had to tighten the budget and stop going out. At the same time, he kept working late and charging things to our card. So I started saving receipts. Dinners he called work, an $89 hotel bar charge, and weird Uber rides. I counted them again in the parking lot. 47 receipts, all dated and saved. Last week, I called his company's HR and asked about the Denver team, like I was planning a surprise. The woman sounded confused. His company doesn't even have a Denver office. There was never a team. 2 weeks ago, he left his iPad unlocked on the couch. A message popped up from the woman at his gym, the one he told me not to worry about. Her contact name in his phone wasn't her real name. It was Denver Team Lead. I took screenshots and sent them to myself. So tonight, hearing him say it out loud didn't feel like a shock. It felt like permission. And here's what he's wrong about. I can afford to leave. Last year, I got promoted to senior analyst. He told me to turn it down because he wanted me home for dinner. I took it anyway and never told him. I put the extra $850 a month into a separate bank account across town. I have $10,200 in it. I also have $3,400 in PayPal from freelance work I did quietly. He thought I was stuck. I was preparing. I forwarded everything to my lawyer from the parking lot. The receipts, the screenshots, and the recording. My lawyer said one thing: don't confront him alone. So I found a studio across town that can take me fast. It's 450 square feet, but it's mine. Before I went home, I turned off my location sharing and took my name off the joint credit card on the app. He texted once, just, "You coming to bed?" Like nothing happened. I didn't answer. I drove back after midnight and parked down the street. His office light was still on. I waited until it went out. Inside, I moved around in socks, pulling my passport, my birth certificate, and my work laptop from the closet. The floorboard creaked, and I froze, listening for his steps, but he never woke up. I left again and went back to the parking lot until the sky started to lighten. At 6 a.m., my best friend's truck pulls up. We move quick and quiet, grabbing only what matters. My husband comes into the kitchen in sweatpants, eyes wide, like he can't believe I'm real. "What are you doing?" he says. "Where are you going?" I don't argue. I don't explain. I set a note on the counter that says, "I know about Thursdays, her, the hotel bar, and you thinking I'm too broke to leave." I drop my key beside it, pick up my last bag, and walk out. Now his family is calling me cold for leaving without a word. Was I wrong?